It don't take much to get to know me, but most don't make it this far. Yeah.
I'm in the Bora Borealis. Is that where Bora Bora is? The Bora Borealis?
You said it so confidently that you're probably right.
Oh no, it's the Aurora Borealis.
That sounds like a Grammy-nominated singer. Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
Best new artist.
Best new artist of the year.
Did you watch the Grammys last night?
Why I didn't watch the Grammys is just because it sounds like it might be dirty.
I don't get it.
Because you said Grammys.
Grammys?
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, what the fuck do you think I said?
Oh, I thought you said Grammys.
You think that I said, did you watch the Grammys last night?
Yeah, I thought
you think that's what I said. Do you think that's what I asked you? Did you watch the Grammys?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't think, I'm sorry that your kitchen is the cleanest kitchen on earth.
But you didn't think, oh, well, the Grammys aren't a thing. So he probably meant Grammys also because they were last night. So I can put two and two together. But instead you said, did I watch the Grammys?
Hey, sorry that I didn't have enough money to buy a TV.
No. Even not having a TV, if I said Grammys, you can go, oh, well, he probably meant Grammys because the Grammys is nothing.
The Grammys is in the kitchen. There's grime.
I know. So I don't know if that's some sort of cleaning competition that you watch on a regular basis, but
yeah, it's on TLC. I do have a TV. I lied.
So you watch the Grammys, but not the Grammys.
Yeah. It's TLC 8 o'clock Pacific time.
Oh, good. Thanks for clearing that up. Not Central Time. Good.
No.
Did I tell you what? Did I tell you when I first moved to Chicago and went to school? I asked my roommate who had lived there for his whole life. I said I was filling something out, and I said, "Hey, bro, are we in Central Time or Mountain Time?" And he said, and I quote, "Bro, do you see any fucking mountains?"
That's a very good question.
I said, "Yep, fair point. Yeah. I forgot about the Chicago mountains that are so popular. I learned about it on the Grammys."
That's very good. That was a good question that your friend posed.
We're locked and loaded, baby.
Nice.
I was only going to ask about the Grammys. I was just curious because we brought up musical artists and also Bill Burr. People are trying to cancel him for a joke he made on them. Did you hear about that?
What?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He presented something, which is really weird. And I don't think there was anyone in the place. It was all weird. I just saw a clip on Twitter, but he made some joke about, he presented best Latino artist or something. And he made a joke about being like, wow, people are going to be so pissed that a cis white male is giving the award out or something like that.
That's it?
Yeah. He barely said anything. And people were up in arms.
Oh my God.
Because the general public just can't deal with normal people. So if they deal with Bill Burr,
Oh, imagine going home after that.
Yeah.
Just imagine Bill Burr because he's already mad all the time.
Yeah. And it's what did you also think you were going to get with him? That's his whole thing. Did you see his fucking SNL monologue? It was wild.
Yeah. But imagine him being mad already, but saying nothing and trying to be canceled after saying absolutely nothing.
Watch the clip. It's huh? He barely even said anything. Dude, it's wild. Crazy. Also, apologies for the people watching this. I fucking had the Zoom thing in the wrong format. It's fixed now. I had it where you were big and I was small, I think. Mm-hmm. So I just changed it to normal now. So, God damn it.
You could put it back and put yourself right here.
It's just
me, and then you're right here.
I'm just a little a fucking YouTube logo thing in the corner.
Who's that? You know who that is. It's just Will.
Oh man, fucking A. My bad. All right. Well, do you want to do the first segment?
First segment of the evening today. 2 horses race against each other. One guy, one girl, and they say cha cha, and then the girl hop on another horse's back, and then she said, "What is this? Is this a horse's tail?" Bam! There goes a violin, and she played the violin with the horse's tail. All of a sudden, boom, clam chowder right on the horse's face.
Man.
What happens? Who won the race? Mm-hmm. The dirt is red. And therefore, the gladiator grabs the dirt, sniffs it. They're like, oh my God, this is where cocaine habits come from.
Bro, what if I just left the meeting? What if I just left and it was just you on the full screen? Just hello? Like I
Hello?
just left the room.
Anybody home?
How did you feel about that? I thought that was a pretty good story.
Thanks, man.
Your
So,
improv classes are paying off. All that money you're investing at the Groundlings, really paying
it's
off about the
UCB.
horses.
I'm getting
Okay.
UCB gang, baby. Please,
Mm.
thank you.
Have you ever done improv shit, like taking those classes before?
Yeah, dude, UCB, baby.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Did you feel like it did anything helpful?
What do you think? I'm an amateur? Look what I just did, man. Please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I
Not
forgot
disrespectful.
the master improver.
Thank you. Basically, that was our first segment. Is relationships with two
Right.
people. Go ahead, baby.
Obviously, you can't. Couldn't think of anything else, right?
Take it away. Take it away, Will. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So my thing for relationship talk is about being like too comfortable with your significant other. Because I had a moment with Kaylee, because we've been together for now like 6 months, which is wild. And
Hey, Will. We both know you're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but okay, cool.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yes, go ahead.
So there was a moment where I was like, I knew like we were like too comfortable, or at least I was too comfortable because I like had like really bad gas one night. And like usually like when you're like early on, you're like, oh, you try to hide it, or maybe you just let it in. You just keep letting it bubble up in your side of your body, right?
Right.
But we got to a point, and I just remember we were like about to go to sleep, and I like leaned over to her and I was like, hey, just a heads up, I'm probably gonna fart a lot in my sleep tonight.
You said that?
Yeah.
That's nice though, that you at least warned her.
And I said it, and then after I started dying laughing because I'm like, that's like the least romantic thing. Like rolling over and be like, hey, I'm probably gonna fart a lot tonight. Good night.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't sugarcoat it. I wasn't like, ooh,
She
my
turns
stomach's
over.
a little rough.
She's like, yeah, but she's like, okay, and she turns over like this.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
Or she just turns over, calls an Uber,
yeah.
and I'm just fucking next door. Just dude,
You're
it was
like,
oh,
Kaylee?
hello?
Yeah.
I couldn't see her with all the fucking fart smog in the air. I was like, where'd you go?
You just go, Kaylee? And you just hear dunk.
I'm like, hello? Hello?
Yeah. You just hear the door close.
Oh no, I farted her away.
Yeah.
Have you had moments like that with Carrie? I'm sure now you're just all bombs away at this point, but were you like that early on though?
I think we talked about this a couple episodes ago. Because I'm a professional, I remember everything.
Yeah, what the
And
fuck?
I don't want to give our listeners the repeat content. I just want to let you know that I write everything down.
So you're so professional. Yeah,
But I
you
did fart
definitely
on the
write
first
everything
day.
down. The laziest person I know definitely wrote everything down.
Yeah. So I farted on the first date.
Oh, we did talk about that. We don't need to rehash that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we don't need to rehash it.
Yeah, you did fart on the first date. But you did it confidently, right?
It was an accident. It was a jet ski experience, and then
Right.
I hit a wave, and
right.
and it just all came out.
Right. That's a fucking sounds like a made up story, but I can't believe that's a real thing.
Yeah, I hit a wave, and it was like,
Yeah. But how did you hear the fart on a jet ski with waves? How did you fart? Did she
When
feel
you
the
hit a wave,
vibrations
you
of
don't
your
just-
fart?
I'm not a professional, so like when you hit a wave, some people ride the wave. I don't. I hit the wave and I let the gas go, and I go boop like that.
How did she even? It had to have been so quiet.
And also, her pelvis is literally stuck to my asshole.
Right. That I feel
But
like she
she's
could have
right behind
felt
me.
it. Yeah, she felt
Yeah.
the fart probably.
She's like, I didn't know the engines was right behind your lower back.
Oh, they keep the engine in the middle of the jet ski? Is that some
Yeah.
sort of new model?
Yeah,
Also, why does it smell so bad?
that's the gas.
Wow. That's funny. Okay. But now you've been together for so long. Like, is there anything you like hide from her or anything that you're like, ooh, got to keep the romance, or you just like bombs away? Fuck it. We're all in at this point.
I think when people are married and been in a relationship after a while, the romance is different. The romance is more like little nuanced things and a little languages that the couples create together. And
Yeah.
from there, you could be try to be romantic, but it's never the same as the beginning of the butterfly,
Yeah.
relationship
Yep.
type of romance. Yeah. But I could be wrong. But I still try though. I got her flowers and bro, I got her flowers. I got her orchids, okay,
Nice.
a year ago because she loves flowers. Okay.
Cool. Great.
After a month, the orchid died. like a month or two, and that's normal, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not a florist,
Yeah, neither are one of us. No orchids well enough.
horticulturist. How do you say it?
Florologist.
Yeah, I'm not a what is it called when the light hit the leaf and then it grows?
Photosynthesis.
I'm not a photosyntheologist.
Yeah,
Okay.
which also I don't know what the fuck if I'm even right. I just said
I'm
it.
not okay. Well, I'm not an oxygeologist.
Yeah.
I'm not a CO2.
You say
Not a-
oxygen more than oxidologists, though. I will say that. So one could mistake you for an oxidologist.
That's true.
You
That's
know?
true. Well, I'm definitely not a CO professor.
CO2 fesser.
Well, I didn't say two professor. I said professor.
I like CO2 fesser. Fesser. CO2 fesser. This fucking podcast is so dumb. What the fuck are we talking about?
Anyways,
Anyways,
what were we talking about?
don't know. Next segment.
No, it was the fart thing.
You got flowers. You got orchids.
Okay, I got orchids. Okay,
Jesus.
so this is the thing. She searched like how to keep orchids because she's got a green thumb or purple thumb, whatever the fucking thing. So she keeps all the plants alive, and that's the only plant that kind of died. And she's like, "What happened?" And she's like, "Oh, well, they do die after the winter times, and they come after 1 year. The orchid will bloom again. Like after everything dies off, there's no like stem, nothing.
Huh.
So basically, she like believed that, and I thought that was like impossible. So she basically she watered dirt every 2 weeks for the whole year, hoping that this winter, which is now, the orchids will grow. So every 2 weeks, she just waters nothing, just wet dirt.
Wow.
So every 2 weeks, I was like, dude, you what is this? Like, what if it doesn't grow out? So you literally just gave dirt water for the whole year for no reason. But it came out, bro, like 2 weeks ago, it bloomed.
Wow. After being gone.
After being gone for a whole year. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
No, the orchid came out. I was like, this is impossible. I thought it was a fluke. I thought it was like fungal.
Yeah. Or like when you left, she like quickly planted a new one.
Yeah,
she's
she's
like that.
I was like, dude, how was it just dirt yesterday and now it's a tree?
That's so crazy. She's
How's
like
there a tree in our house?
she's like an X-Men. She like brought it back from the dead.
Well, I think that's how orchids grow, though. But I thought that's romantic.
That is romantic.
The relationship that she has with orchid, not me, but I'm just
It's
saying.
it's a lot stronger than your relationship.
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah. I'm not putting any effort in, but she is.
Damn.
That's
crazy.
My relationship talk this time is sometimes I see an Asian woman with
Every day when you wake up.
yeah. Well, actually, no, she leaves first. She leaves first to go to work. She spits on my face and go, why can't you be somebody? And then I wake up and she's gone. I was like, hello? And I just hear ka-dung. I'm like, is that her or is that the dream?
Also, why is there so many orchids everywhere?
Yeah. But what were we saying?
I just interrupted you. You said every time I see an Asian woman.
Yeah, every time I see an Asian woman with like a white person,
Mm.
with like a white guy, when I look at the white person first and I go, you know what? Most of the time I go, especially in LA, I go, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I look at the Asian woman. Sometimes I look at an Asian woman and I go, there's something. And then I look back at the white guy and see if he looks like he's got money.
Oh.
Okay, that's one scenario. Another scenario, I see an Asian woman and I look at the white guy, right? And something of the way he looks, maybe longer hair, kind of grungy, has like New Balance sneaker on, baggy jeans in their like mid 50s with like big glasses, kind of chubby. And I go, I think there's a different thing going on there. And then I see the Asian woman, I go, hey, how's it going? And she goes, hello? like that. Like if she has an accent and she's like, you know, and then I look at the guy and I go, man, I mean, they probably are both benefiting, you know, in the relationship. But I go, I think there's a racial thing happening. But the same thing and vice versa with the, you know, with like white and a black person. Sometimes I see like a white guy and a black lady, and I go, man, this is so beautiful, especially in LA. I mean, I'm like, this is awesome. But
Yeah.
sometimes I look at a white guy and I look at a black lady and I go, I think there's something else.
But something else meaning what? Like some sort of like a fetish or something? I mean, that sounds really mean, but like, is that what you're alluding to?
Well, no, well, I don't have a mean. I didn't say. I just
Well,
said
not
there's
mean,
something
but I'm
else.
saying like you say, oh, something else is going on here. Like what's
Yeah,
that
something else is going on. And the same thing, black guy, white woman, same
Sure.
thing. If I see a black person and I see a white, I'm going, oh man, this is beautiful. But that
Right.
sometimes I see like a black man and like a white lady, I go, there's that. I think there's something else.
But explain what the something else is, though. That's why I tried to jump
This is
in.
what I'm talking about. This podcast, there's no secrets, is all out there. But sometimes there's a silver lining, and there's a PT light that you're like, do I see it or do I not? And sometimes people are like, is that a flashlight or a sun ray? You gotta figure it out. Or maybe if the fart is so strong that it blew up your esophagus into the cornea. Now you've seen some light. And that's all I gotta say for a relationship. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I understood a little bit of that here and there. Yeah.
Okay, what did you understand? What did you take out of it?
That you look at interracial couples and you think that's nice, or you think, something's going on there. And I asked what the something is, and you did not explain it. So I don't really know what the fuck you're talking about, to be completely honest.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I said like, oh, do you mean some sort of like fetish thing? Or like, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess a fetish thing.
Well, not you guess. You said it. So you should know what you're saying, I would think. But
yeah,
it's not all good.
I guess a fetish thing. Yeah.
Well, it's not you guess.
Not that,
it's a thing in your brain. So you should probably know what you mean. But it's not like
not really, not all the time. Sometimes I say things and I go, what did I just say? And then I look into it and I go, I don't even know what I meant.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Trust me.
Perfect.
I gotta be with myself every day. So
great.
Like,
I feel better about this now.
Okay, great. So, but yeah, a fetish thing, and not that is a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's a thing.
It's cool. Yeah. It's all good. Do whatever. Do whatever
you want to do.
Do whatever makes you happy, and just be a good person.
Exactly.
That's all it comes down to.
Yes, but sometimes I look at them and I go, that there's something else.
Well, what if you saw me? I mean, Kaylee and I are that. She's half Vietnamese. So do you have? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Is she actually have? Can she?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
She doesn't look. Well, she doesn't look.
Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just made it up.
Is she Vietnamese actually? Half?
Yes, she's half Vietnamese. Her mom is Vietnamese.
Like full?
Full. Like her grandparents are like full.
Can
Vietnamese.
she speak full Viet?
Not sure. I'm honestly not sure.
Okay. I'm glad that you guys have a really close relationship. The next segment of the evening today is you start looking for your assistant. Can I get another water, please?
In like a deposition, fucking sweating so much.
I could almost like see you hopping over the camera and start choking me.
Nah, bro, it's all G, right?
I just start feeling your hands. How the fuck is he doing this?
Zoom is really advanced.
Holy shit. He's got a new computer. What is this?
All right, set up the next segment.
Insignificant thing this week, which is significant to some, and to others, they look like they're about to rob a gas station. But before that, they are doing a podcast.
Great. All right. So my thing is this has happened a few times where when people find out that I'm Jewish, so I am Jewish, but like I'm not very religious. I didn't have a bar mitzvah. My mom's Jewish, so which means technically you're Jewish. 98% of the times when I tell someone I'm Jewish, they go, "You're Jewish?"
Yeah.
Every time they go, "Wait, you're Jewish?"
Yeah.
Like
you know what? The right there with the front profile, nothing. But if you go, "You're Jewish," and you're like, bam, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, the nose. I do have a little bit of a fucking honker on me, but
a little bit,
but not to an extent where like. But honestly, I would it would be more.
Not a bird on your face.
I would think that I have more of a bird nose if when I said I'm Jewish and people go, "Yeah, we saw your nose," but they go, "You're Jewish?"
Yeah.
Which makes me think. I'm like, what are Jews like around you?
Oh, yeah.
What are the Jews that are around you that are like? Like, what are they? Are they fucking like? What are you used to? What do you think Jews are like in normal life? Yeah, with the curls and the yarmulke, like,
Yeah.
and everyone who doesn't have curls are like, oh, can't be Jewish. Like
Yeah.
just a normal kid. Like,
Yeah.
no way. Like, am I supposed to be like, oh, my sinuses are so clogged up. Oh, sorry, I didn't fucking
Oh.
disclose my. Like, what do they expect me to be like?
I feel like when people say you're Jewish, it tells you about them. You're like, oh, like, so you don't leave your house and you stay with Patrick the Star.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, it's like, what is your fucking Jewish barometer? Like, yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
unless you have a yarmulke and curls and you're not Jewish.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many Jewish people in like Hollywood. It's like most people are. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's just weird that, like, I mean, what am I supposed to look like that makes you go, oh, I figured you were Jewish.
When have you ever gotten like, you're Jewish, and they start looking for like a star?
A star? Oh, like the star, like a necklace with a star?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Because
mostly just, yeah. No, it's mostly people just going like, huh, I didn't know that. Like, surprised. And I've just never understood that.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
So it's just funny. It's just like, what are you used
How
to?
often are you getting that? Like, let's say in a month, you get one at least?
Anytime I tell someone I'm Jewish, that pretty much happens every single time.
When you told me you're Jewish, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right. That's pretty normal. Or not even that makes sense. I would go, oh, cool. I didn't know that. But people go, huh, you're Jewish?
Yeah.
More, which is interesting. Like, I just never understood that. It's I mean, granted, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but most people are like, whoa, I didn't know you're Jewish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just a fucking weird thing that I've just realized.
You like got it once out of 1,000 people, and you're like, everybody was like, what?
Everybody I've ever talked to.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's my thing.
Do you feel annoyed about it?
No, not at all. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It's just funny. It's just a funny thing. That's like what a weird response.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like same thing. If someone said they're Muslim, if you were like, "You're what the fuck?" It's like anything like that. It would be like, "Yeah, I am." What did I need to have a turban or something? Like what sign did I have to, And I could have gotten that wrong, but you get my point.
Dude, I totally relate to you, because every time I'm like, I'm Asian, they're like, you're Asian? And then I go, you know what? You're so woke. I love it.
Oh, right. I don't even see. Yeah, that's the most woke shit
see.
ever. They're like, you're Asian. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even understand that.
Yeah. He's like, I thought you were from Jerusalem.
So funny. All right, what's your thing?
My thing is the insignificant thing is, I remember you brought it up a couple episodes ago. You were talking about how when you kill a cat, no, when you like are with your regular friends, and then when you do jokes, and it feels good to like do jokes.
Being around non-comedy friends. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done that in a really long time. And recently I did. And it was like 3 of my friends. And bro, it's like, I was like, oh, this is what it's like to hang out with not comedians.
Bro, it's heaven.
But that's one thing. And I realized, like, the reason why I'm so depressed is because I'm hanging out with comedians and I'm just like, oh, I'm not funny. But then I hang out with regular people, I'm like funny.
Oh, you're crushing.
Yeah, especially with like the people who likes your humor. It's like the most ridiculous shit.
Yep.
You're like, I can't believe I haven't killed this hard since 1972.
I'm
not even born in 1972.
And hanging out with those people, that's such a normal thing, but we just never do it because we're always
never do it.
Comedy stuff, which granted we probably should, but it's important to have every once in a while.
Yes.
Check the
I didn't know what that felt like
of regular society and be like, oh, I forgot I'm funny.
Yeah, totally.
I'm so glad you experienced that, because man, I 100% get that.
Yeah, if you're a comic and you're listening to this, you gotta fucking just go out and get some regular friends, because I think part of why comics are depressed, because they're like, am I funny? Because you're always around comedians. It's like, yeah, you're not funny. Right. But then you are funny if you're with regular people. But that's all. That's
other
all.
People aren't trying to one up you and fucking compete for laughs and all that bullshit.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's just such a weird fucking thing. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you experienced that. That shit's good for your soul. That's like vitamin.
Great for your soul. Yeah. And the thing is, like, you could do any type of joke. Nothing is too hacky. Nothing is too original. Nothing is too. It's just whatever you feel. And it's not like you're trying. You're just being yourself. You just like making people laugh. Yeah. And you just do the thing, and then it's a good time.
Yeah, dude. That's
you could roast them, or you could just make fun of a situation, or like
it's just easy. It's just like how it should be. It's how comedy should be. You're making people laugh. That's the whole fucking point. But we're just never around those people.
Okay, what's your would you rather? Next segment is would you rather. Would, a noun. You, a adverb. Rather, it's an adjective. Together, we made a sentence with no apostrophes, no periods, no. What are those things called? Well, it's a test. Apostrophes?
Semicolon?
No, semicolon and period. What are all those group of things called?
Punctuation?
Punctuations.
Yes.
Go ahead, Will.
Yes.
You got it.
Punctuations. I have a would you rather that's really good for you. Would you rather have an assistant and this assistant either replies to all your emails or does all your grocery shopping?
All the emails. I can't read words. Too many words.
That's why I knew it was good for you because I know you didn't want to do either of these things.
Yeah.
You just want to eat ice cream and do comedy. So
exactly. Yeah. So fuck it. I'll go get the ice cream. But you read this stuff and think of a thing to say.
Got it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense for you. Yeah. I would go groceries because I don't trust. I'm careful about what I say in emails. And groceries, you're just like, hey, get this, go get this.
Oh no, but I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, well, if it's an email person, then he or she must be like great.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
They must be amazing at emails. Like they must be like, hey, hope all is good or all is well.
Right,
hope you
have
two kidneys, one liver, one heart, and if you don't have one heart, there's probably two hearts waiting on the list. Your first priority. Hope your shit is smooth. Hope your pee is not too yellow. Hope you have all the hair.
That's your email signature at the end of every email.
Yeah.
Hope your pee is yellow. Hope your shit comes out, slides out very easily.
Slides out, and then when you wipe, there's nothing on the tissue, and you're like, what? And then you're like, yep, I'm healthy. Like
person's
that.
reading it like, what the fuck are they saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so you still go. Okay, so you go. That's fair. I still would rather.
If the person is good at emails, then you do the email.
You hope they are.
You hope they are. No, if I gotta hope, if I'm like, man, I wish that, then no, then I'm doing the emails.
Okay, makes sense.
100%.
All right, what's yours?
My would you rather is what would you do? You just do the email?
Yeah, I'll do emails. I'm a control freak. Groceries.
Okay, but what if the every time that person get the grocery for you, it's always garbage fruit? It's like everything is bruised.
Yeah, then we'd have to have a discussion. We have to do a PowerPoint presentation of what normal fruit looks like.
Okay. And every time they bring it back, it's like still fucked up fruit.
Then we'll have to fucking switch it up or find a new grocery person that doesn't give me black bananas.
Yeah.
Bananas are supposed to be dark brown, right? Yeah. Fucking Gabe. They're supposed to be either green or yellow or green yellow.
Green and yellow, yeah. And all the avocados they bring back, it's like dented and purple.
Yeah.
Only dented ones.
I'd make them eat the dented avocados in front of me with the skin on. I'd say, eat the dent, eat the fucking dents, you piece of shit.
And they're from fucking England and at a farm, so that they come when they eat it, they're like, what's wrong with this?
Oh God. Such a problem. I'm like, all right, man, here's how you write emails.
Yeah. Okay, man. My would you rather is would you have one regular leg or two short ones?
That's really funny. How short are we talking about?
A foot.
1 foot or a foot less?
No, like 1 foot or two.
Okay. So my feet are this tall. Wait, my legs are like this tall.
Yeah, but or double. So or 2 feet, but you roll a dice. And it's like 2 dices. If it's under 6, then
so complicated. Way too complicated. Don't talk about, you have 2 dice. You roll a 6, you get this. Yeah. You roll a 4, doesn't fucking matter.
No. I don't listen. It's simple, bro. You roll above 6, then you get 2 feet a leg. If you roll under 6, you get 1 feet.
Okay, 2 is still terrible, but okay.
Okay.
Because 1's this, 2 is this. Your whole leg is this tall.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. At least you could go places like, you could run, you could, hop. With 1 leg, it's like you always need a crutch or a prosthetic. Right. And it's like you got to take it on and off. And when you're having sex, the girl's like, what happened? Where's the other leg? And you're like, it's right in the middle. You wink and then cry while you're doing doggy style.
A doggy style balancing on 1 leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go the one normal leg because I don't want to be fucking 4'11" or
But
4
you're limping every day, dude.
whatever.
One regular
I wouldn't be
leg.
limping. No. I would get like a really good prosthetic thing, and then I'd just be my normal height. I would do that. I'd rather have that than be like 4'5".
Yeah, but the
This
thing
is
is,
little
you wear
guy. I don't,
shorts.
you know.
Yeah, but you wear shorts, and
That's
then like,
fine. That's fine.
all
That's
right,
fine. I'd rather have that than because people will be like, "What a hero!"
okay.
Or
No,
something.
no,
No,
they'll say
they
that.
wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say that. But I'm saying it wouldn't be like a nuisance. It's just like, oh, that's because you get used to it, and then you just deal with it. I'd rather have that than to be 3 feet tall.
Yeah, but every
Hey
time we
guys,
hang out,
you guys ever go to the gym? You don't. You know what the fuck am I gonna do? Joke? It's like be weird if I'm on stage. This little guy, like I'm a fucking one of the 7 dwarves. I'm good.
no, well, you just disrespected all the dwarves.
No disrespect. I just don't really want to be. I want to be my normal height. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, are you saying that little people aren't normal?
No, they're very normal. They're probably funnier than me. But I'm saying I would rather keep my height now and lose a leg than be like 4 feet tall.
What? They said you're canceled, Will.
For what exactly? For what exactly? Tell me what.
You're like, hey, can I get another bottle of water? Where's that water?
I'm like, you ready to?
Okay, I get you. But then, okay, well, what about this? If you have one regular leg, every time your friend sees you, they have to take it off and throw it somewhere.
I have to go find it.
Yeah, you got to go find. They throw it, they toss it in front of. Like if you go to the restaurant, they go, "Hey, well," and they take it, they fling it into the middle of the
Jesus
restaurant.
Christ,
And it hits like
bro.
a table
Fucking A.
every time. Every time.
How long does it take me to recover?
What? Well, you think you're gonna grow a leg back?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No. I mean, when they throw my fucking leg across the restaurant, how
Yeah.
long will it take? Like, do they throw it far as fuck, or is it like it's
No,
just
whoever.
just a quick nuisance?
Well, if it was like, I don't. First of all, don't say nuisance. Like I understand what that means. Okay, nuisance.
I got to talk to the email person that's sending your emails.
Okay, yeah, please. CC it to her.
Yeah.
Whoever, it depends on who throw it. Like if I throw it, I probably 10 feet maybe. But
Yeah,
if,
I'd still take that. I mean, it's fucking sucks, but I'd rather do that than be like 4 feet tall.
okay. Everybody's gonna look at you and be like, who's guys? Why is he doing this?
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
apologize. Sorry
Yeah.
about your beer. Sorry I hit your kid in the face with my fake leg.
Well, I wouldn't have to apologize. I'd go. They'd feel bad for me. They'd probably help me get it because they just saw my friend come up, take off my prosthetic leg, and fucking throw it.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize? They're gonna be like, look at this selfish asshole. No, they're gonna be like, I'm so sorry that this monster just ripped off your fake leg and threw it across the restaurant.
Okay. I was just thinking they won't know that is your friend. You know what I mean? Like they disappear. Your friend becomes invisible right
Oh.
after.
Bro, what kind of friends are these?
Superhero, not hero friends. They throw your leg, immediately invisible power activated.
And I didn't know. They were a superhero this whole time? They chose now.
No, they have no choice. They have no choice. It's like they're like, no, I don't know what is happening. And invisible.
I'm sorry. Invisible.
Yeah.
Fucking
Okay,
A.
what are we talking
What
about?
would you pick?
Dude, obviously I'll do the one leg.
Trying to make me feel like I'm wrong. You
Dude,
always
because
do this shit.
bro, 2 is like way too small. It's like if it was like 4 foot, then I'll take the 4 foot. But if it's like 1 to 2 feet, it's too small.
Oh, wait, 4 foot leg or 4 foot height?
4 foot leg. So that's like a
Oh,
regular.
that's regular. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a no.
Oh, so you're
would
just,
you want one leg or
one
two
leg or
legs?
both legs?
Yeah. No, I will do one leg. I will do one leg. It's too much.
Okay, great.
Too much up to.
All right, Bo, bring us home.
What did we learn this week? Go ahead.
I have been diving back deep into comedy. I've been going to mics almost every night. And it's been, I think I have a love-hate relationship with mics, especially in LA. They're horrible. I mean, it's just, you just perform for people who aren't comedians. I forget that this is just us talking and people are actually listening to this. When you go to an open mic in LA, it's usually like you and then 8 other comedians. That's the audience. So it's the worst. It's the worst. But, I started going to them and I was still kind of rusty and I was like kind of annoyed because like, this sucks. I'm just like kind of bombing. But now the rust is coming off and I'm like getting more adjusted to it. I feel like I'm more comfortable and getting back to kind of how I was before. So it's been really beneficial. just hitting the mics and just getting the rust off, and I'm feeling like a lot better. And I've been coming home and like writing, like right when I get home, I just like for an hour, I just fucking talk through a bunch of bits, which I never used to do. So I'm just like taking the writing process a lot more seriously. And it's a really good feeling to be like, oh wow, I'm back to doing what I love, and also I'm doing it in a different type of way that feels really good for me and not like what I did before. So I'm excited. I'm just in a really good place with the comedy stuff right now, and I'm really excited.
That's great, man.
Excited and happy.
Yeah, that's great, dude.
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm happy that you're happy about that too.
Thanks, bro.
I think a lot of comics are. I was talking to Aaron Maliner from the Nightcap, and he was talking about a lot of comics don't want to perform because of COVID. Like he said, a lot.
For sure, I didn't for a while. I didn't want
Yeah,
to go
or
to
even
mics.
now.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was kind of shocked because I feel like comics, regardless, they'll just want to be like, man, I really need to, do it. I think it really not weed out or like, I mean, yeah, nobody knows if it's the best thing to do to go perform or whatever. But I just thought, comics would just disregard any rules or anything just so that they could perform because it's been a year. Like we've been
Yeah.
quarantined for a year and we didn't work. So it's
I
like,
know. But also, I mean, I will say though, like I stayed out of the game for probably longer than a lot of people. But what made me get back into doing mics and shit is because like everyone is back out there. Like most of our peers, 90% of our peers are back doing normal shows and bullshit, mics, shows, all that shit. So I'm like, who am I to be like, no, I'm gonna hang back? It's like, no, if everybody's back, like I'm not about to get left behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially seeing that I already got COVID, so I have some level of immunity. It'd be one thing if I didn't get it yet, but it's like I don't want to be left behind. You know what I mean? Like that's if 30% of the people were doing comedy, I would maybe consider waiting a little while longer. But because mostly everyone's back, I've seen a lot of people for the first time in the last few weeks. And I don't know, just feels like it's time to go back. Time to go back to work.
Yeah.
But
COVID's still out there.
I know.
But you were so scared, but now you're like, well, it's time to well, everybody's gonna go. So it's like, I'm gonna get it again if I have to.
I'm trying to be safe, bro. I'm trying. It's hard though.
Yeah.
Some of these mics are inside and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But it's hard, man. It's just we love this shit too much,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tricky thing, but I am trying to be as safe as I can, obviously. But yeah, what'd you learn this week?
That's really good that you're trying to be safe. I think we should all be.
Yeah.
My thing is also comedy related. Hey, can next time you not yawn when I start my thing?
I made yawn. It may happen,
I made you yawn?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna pick my boogers just now because you yawned.
Okay.
I was asking my wife about a bit, and I learned that it doesn't matter if she thinks, and not that it doesn't matter, it's just not because she could think it's really funny and most people won't, or she could think it's not funny and most people do. But sometimes I'm just like, well, I really want to see if this works.
Yeah.
But I just learned that if I ask her for her opinion, and then I just got to take it for what she likes and not what, because every crowd is still different too. So it's like, I just got to remind myself like, oh, it's just her and not that it would necessarily work. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Oh, so wait, sorry, just to wrap up what you said. So meaning like whether she likes it or not, it still may not be indicative if it's going to work because every crowd is kind of different,
Well, I said some stuff. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
And I said it, and I don't know what I really wanted to say. But the main thing is, did I say it? Yes, I did.
Okay, whatever.
A whole new world.
All right, well, I guess this is the podcast. I guess we did it. Any last words?
Let's all go paintballing.
No thanks, but you can go.
Don't be negative.
I don't like pain.
Well, can you smile with me and can I take a picture? No, but like a genuine one, like mine. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thanks for listening, everyone. We're gonna go now. See, it's a podcast. You have to keep talking now because that's how it
Hey
works.
guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Recess podcast. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate the water bottles. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. See you next time. That was a Disney sign off. See you next time.
That was really good. And you draw like the fucking thing or whatever, the Disney thing.
Yes.
Nice.
I didn't understand it, but you just gotta say yes.
It don't take much to get to know me, but most don't make it this far. Yeah, I tend to travel on the